Hello, hello, how are you? This is Jared Crebs coming at you live from San Antonio. Actually in my new place. Me and Crystal just moved and we have boxes everywhere. We're unpacking. Things are crazy, but I wanted to come at you today with some great tips on finishing strong on Fridays. I've been with USANA for over 12 years, and so every Friday I do the same few things. I'm going to share with you those things today, and hopefully they make a huge impact on your business, because I know that they've helped me be a full-time associate for over a decade, and we love USANA. We have a great lifestyle because of our USANA business. So if you're watching this live right now, go ahead and give me the diamond emoji if you're watching live. I want to interact with my people who are watching me live right now. I can't see everyone who is live. I think it helps though if you leave the diamond. I just got a phone call. Sorry about that. So, all right, and if you're watching on the replay, then give me the muscle emoji. I want to chat with my people who watch the replay as well. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you. And let's get right into this. So on Fridays, basically, I do the same few things every Friday. And I want to encourage you, no matter what system that you're following with your business, to have a binder where you keep track of your prospects. So looks like I'm popular. Everybody wants to call me right now when I'm live. But I want to just show you a little bit about the binder that I use. Not that it's again, whatever system you use, or whoever is training you and guiding you, definitely use their system, use their papers. If you obviously follow the person who's training you, who's successful, who knows what they're doing. And if you don't have something yet, feel free to use this sheet, and I'll actually just show you this sheet that I use every single week. This is week ending June 1st. Let me show you the week prior to that though, because I've been moving the last several days. So this sheet right here, you can see, I'm gonna actually zoom in for you. Do you see here it says Saturday? And it says I did 5 minutes of add, message, comment, like. I did 5 minutes of inviting people to a presentation, and I did 5 minutes of following up. And my goal is to get 3 presentation videos sent out. So I got 3 presentation videos sent out. I know this is backwards, but bear with me here. And then Monday, again, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. All right, and then Tuesday, same thing, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And then, so you see I'm working in 15-minute windows. Wednesday, same thing. I got 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I didn't get any videos out. Here's my funnel. Okay, those are the prospects. Thursday, look, I got some people I actually got the video out to. And then Friday. So this is the DMO. This is a daily method of operation. And every single day, I go for a 15-minute window to do my activity. Now this is about finishing strong on Fridays, so I'm going to get to the point of that and some of those strategies I do on Fridays. But I first of all just need to mention that finishing strong on Fridays has a lot to do with Saturday through Friday, right? The days before that lead up to Friday. And so I track this every single week. So like I have this you see here, it says week ending 5/25, cycle 2. If you don't know what that means, cycle 2 is like the auto order cycle. So there's 4 cycles. So I'm building cycle 2, and then like this week is cycle 3, next week is cycle 4. I always know what cycle I'm on. There's always a 4-week cycle. So make sure you ask your sponsor about that if you're not familiar with the auto order cycles. But that's your residual income. My goal is to have huge cycles, huge orders in every cycle, so that I have a very strong residual income, and that continues to grow. So that's one of the main things that I shoot for, that I focus on, that I visualize. Hi Ken, nice to see you on the video, or on the live feed. Hi Cheryl, thank y'all for watching live. It's great to interact with you. If you have questions, go ahead and type them in the comments as I go. I will answer questions as I go. But the 15-minute DMO is one of the main things that I wanted to just share with you. That's probably one of my secrets, is something that I do every day, and I teach my team to do that. Why? Because anybody can do 15 minutes. Anybody can find 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there and 5 minutes here and start to get some traction no matter what. And I tell my wife too, I say, I say, baby, before we go to bed, we got to do our 15 minutes if we haven't done it. And guess what? She has her own binder. This is Crystal's binder, and Crystal has her own prospects. So if you're working with a couple, then I want to really encourage you to make sure that your spouse also has their own binder and they also have their own things if they're working, right? Sometimes the spouse is just a support, which is not just a support. That's a very important thing. But if you actually have two people working the business together, you both need your own setup. So for a while it was just me. I had my own setup, but now it's Crystal and me. We have our own things. So. And Crystal, shout out to Crystal. She signed up a client last week on a $240 order, 188 volume points, and that was all Crystal. And she does that. She pops at least one or two of those every week or so. So very proud of you, baby. So thank you for your help. Okay, so getting back into finishing strong on Fridays. What I do every Friday is I always log into my hub and I look at unprocessed auto orders. Now, if you're not familiar with what that means, that word unprocessed auto orders, that's simply someone's auto order that didn't process. And actually, I usually look at that throughout the week, and I'm contacting those people like maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday even, saying, hey, your auto order didn't process. Did you have a different credit card? Did you want it to put on file? And I'll usually do a phone call, and then I'll send them a text. And that's what I do. I don't usually leave a voicemail anymore because people don't really check their voicemails, but I do at least do one phone call and then I send a text. And I do that throughout the week. Now on the last day, I do call USANA and I say, hey, I have, these people have an unprocessed auto order, and go ahead and try and run it one more time. And then if it processes, great. If it doesn't, I might send them one last text and I say, hey, this is the last day to get the discount for your auto order. And if you're wondering how to actually find this report on your hub, it's very easy. You just have to go, you have to log into usana.com on the web browser of your phone. You can do it on the app as well, but I like the web browser a lot more. And either way, you just go into Team Manager, which means you have to have your $20 a month, hub subscription, Business Accelerator Suite subscription, and then once you go in there, all you do is you click on Team Manager, My Business, and then 4-week cycle, and you'll see some reports. There's basically, you click on some of the numbers, you can see what the unprocessed auto orders are. So every Friday I'm getting on, I'm figuring out what the unprocessed auto orders are. And then I also look at the upcoming auto orders. So this is a really big secret that really impacts my residual income of our business. And what that is telling me whose auto orders are coming up this upcoming weekend. So I know, okay, these people have auto orders coming up this weekend, and I don't send it to everybody because that'd be way too many people. But the ones that I'm training or the ones that are brand new clients, I might send them a text and say, hey, your auto order's this weekend. Just want to make sure that you're aware, that you know, have you changed your products? Do you have it set up how you want it? And I just send a courtesy text to the newest people that I've enrolled in the last, month or couple weeks. And I just start to train them on the habit of their auto order. And it's actually good to do this even way before Friday, but Friday would be the last day that I do that. Okay, so I'm always looking at that. I want to maintain my auto orders. I want to teach my team members how to be on auto order, and also my clients how to be on auto order, how to run the auto order. I'm like all about the auto order because that's the residual income. That's what's allowed us to have a great lifestyle and have time freedom, is basically auto orders. So so that's a big tip on what I do on Fridays. I usually do this Friday evenings from like 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I'm looking at auto orders, I'm making calls, I'm sending texts. I also catch some auto orders that maybe someone, like, let's say they weren't aware of it, and so then I have them, move it back a week, whatever. I want people to be happy instead of having, an auto order that processes, and they're like, what was that? And then they quit because they don't feel like they can trust it or whatever. So it's important that you really take that time to look at your auto orders. And it's for the new people. I don't call people who've been in with me for 5 years or even a year. If they've been in for a while, they understand it. It's the new business. Now, that being said, I spent a lot of time working with new business. It's all about new blood. And so if you don't have a lot of auto orders, then definitely it's time to prospect. It's time to do that DMO that I was talking about. And if you're not familiar with DMO, it stands for Daily Method of Operation. So daily method of operation, again, for me is 35553. So those of you who are watching live, type that in, could you please, in the comments so people can see it. Or even if you're watching the replay, it's 35553. Okay, so the first 3 is I want to get 3 social media posts made about my life, not about USANA. Okay, I don't even wear a USANA t-shirt in my public timeline. I want to just share that I'm a real person. I have a real life. I'm not trying to sell everybody everything. I'm just sharing about my dog or about my father-in-law's birthday or about my mom or my salsa dancing or life, our move. So I do 3 posts a day just being a real person. And that shows consistency because when people see constantly, also, I will say that I do 3, one of those posts is usually an inspirational quote. So inspirational quote really makes a difference. And then the 555 is from that sheet that I just showed you. And that's 5 minutes of friending new people on social media, 5 minutes of inviting them to watch a video. I use thisisusana.com. And then 5 minutes of follow-up. And then my goal at the end is to get 3 new videos out. So that is what... that's what I do on the DMO. So I want to share a cool story with you, and that's kind of how I want to finish this. That's how I want to finish this video, is sharing just a really cool story. So we just moved into these really nice luxury apartments. They're called Algarita Lakeside Apartments here in San Antonio. And we really like it because we're right by a lake. You can kind of see this lake here in the background, and we can hear the water, kind of like, white noise. It sounds like a little waterfall every day here. Just love it, love the environment, love the ambiance of it. But our leasing agent, when we were actually doing the the research, and we were meeting the people walking the property, the leasing agent, Bertie, she was very nice, and at the very end of our meeting I said to her, Bertie, I'm sure you're totally happy with everything you have going on here, and I don't know if you have all the qualities that we're looking for, but if you want to exchange numbers, I can get you some more information about the company that I work with. And that's usually what I say all the time when I give someone the option to investigate USANA. She said yes, and I got her phone number, and I called her the next day. It's always good to do a 24-hour follow-up. Follow up in 24 hours. Don't wait 2 days or 3 days, because it's like fruit. It goes rotten. If your leads is ready to go, call them quickly, or at least 24 hours. Don't call them before 24 hours. So, long story short, Bertie watches the thisisusana.com video. She likes what she sees. She wants more information. And then we set up our next call to talk about her products, and she shared with me some of her health goals and things like that. But she didn't sign up. And so from that point, it was like, okay, let me invite you to this. Or, it was like about a month-long process of following up with her, and we really never connected again on like everything that's going on with her USANA opportunity business. Shout out Rev3, by the way, shout out. Okay, so shameless plug there. You're all in USANA, so you guys, I can do that to you. Hey, shout out also to the buy 2 get 1 free Nutrimil that's going on right now. So I talked to Bertie on the day we're signing the lease. And Bertie's been so busy, and she's so stressed out, and she says, you just need to take my credit card and sign me up. And we hadn't chosen any products, we hadn't done anything. And so I literally signed the lease and I say, okay, where would you like your product shipped? And she hasn't even chosen products, okay? She tells me, and I get out my little iPhone and I'm typing in what, her address. And then I say, okay, and what's your email? She gives me her email. What's your phone number? Okay, and for tax purposes, what's your social? She gives me her social security number. And then I say, okay, and you have two options. You have an option that's around $750 or an option around $450. And I didn't talk to her about choosing products at that point because she was too busy. She was too scattered to really be able to take a look and focus. So I was just gonna choose some products for her. And if she chose $750, then I was gonna choose a 500 point or a 400 point option. If she would have said $450, I chose like 250 point option. So she said $450. She chose the second option, and she gave me her credit card. And I literally enrolled my leasing agent on the day that we signed the lease to come in here. And that's awesome because now we're building a new leg here, and it's a great person too. So thank you, Birdie. Shout out to you. I'll be adding you to this group. Super excited to be working with you. And that just goes to show that always talk to everybody. Have a solid plan in place to do your DMO. Have a tracking sheet. Have a tracking sheet or a binder, and just be semi-organized. You don't need to be like crazy organized, but at least organized enough that you have a sheet per week that you can go through and just talk to people. The last thing I want to leave you with on this Finish Strong Friday is a little bit about visualization. So every morning before I look at my phone, I close my eyes, I say a few prayers. Actually, this is when I wake up. So I just woke up. I say a few prayers. I'm still laying in my bed. And then I start to visualize and feel the feelings of having tons of auto orders, and feel the feelings of having like huge volume reports and all the blessings of and I feel all of those feelings, and at that point I put out that vibration. You have to rehearse the feelings in advance. It doesn't surprise me that Birdie signed up on the spot. Why? Because I've been visualizing success every single morning for years. So when someone comes to me, I think it's pretty normal because I expected it. I expected it because I saw it and I felt how it felt to have that right away. So, I can share with you like every little tip and every little strategy, but if your energy is not aligned, if you're not together with your energy, then it doesn't matter how strong your strategy is. You have to have the energy aligned. So I'm going to leave a link in the comments to Abraham Hicks, and that is it's all about the law of attraction. I want to encourage you to study the law of attraction and learn how to align your energy so that you can also attract people, and then you're going to be really finishing strong, not just on Fridays, but every single day of your life with your USANA business and just in every aspect of your life. So that's what I got for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in right now. I'm just going to see if there's any questions. Say hello to a few of you. If you guys have any questions. Okay, I don't see any questions. All right, well, you can certainly leave me a question in the comments, and I'll answer the questions. I'll come back, or you can send me a private message. I'm certainly willing to help in any way that I can, and I'm going to leave you that link also to the law of attraction. I wish you a wonderful Friday. Enjoy your Rev 3 and your USANA products and your buy two get one free Nutrimil. I'm going to be getting on and ordering mine. And you really want to finish strong Friday today? Call every customer you know and tell them about the buy two get one free. This is it. It's Friday night. You could probably generate 1,000, 2,000 points of volume just by calling your existing people and telling them about buy two get one free. So again, I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.